I've been using the same build forever, but today I'm risking that comfort. Just in case anything happens, I backed up my save, but if something does happen, I could actually lose my main build. Well, today, we're trying out the broadsword. Even though it's usually ranked B tier, I want to see if I can actually make it worth using. So that's all I need for my build. So let's get out with the old and in with the new. So let me explain the build real quick. So we have our armor, which is 263 gilded, which I got from the tower. Reckless chilling, gravity pulse, so it just brings its towards us. The gilded extra roll seems like it's bad, but in this case it's really useful because it goes well with my bow. And you've probably seen this meta before where you get some kind of gale bow that pulls in enemies and also cools down with burst bowstring. And burst bowstring is just basically when you roll, it shoots nearby mobs. Why is that so beneficial? How does that tie in with the extra rolls? Well, with the extra rolls, I basically get to do this multiple times over and over again. Normally in my old build, I only get to do this once because of my armor. But now, I can constantly refresh and get my Gonga Weakening and Protection Amulet if need be. And then finally, the elephant in the room, the broadsword. Why is it the elephant in the room? Because it's not gilded. The rest of my stuff is, but it's not. Calm down, calm down. I'll explain why. So basically, I just had this video idea, and I'm kind of lazy to go get a gilded one when I already have basically a max power one right here. Something more optimal to get if I had gilded or if I had gotten it and I had more gold, because I really don't have much gold right now because I spent it rerolling these two. Critical would be probably better than Shockwave, or if you get it in your gilded, as for example I have in my Fighter's Bindings as my one. That's perfect as well, but I think with my Reckless, I'll compensate enough for it. So, let's see how it stacks up against one of the most dangerous levels in the game. Oh god, I might die. Okay, we'll try it again. Ignore that, but it does do good damage. If you could get critical with this, it would be so much better. The Deathcap Mushroom does compensate for its speed though, and that's why we're able to get the Shockwave really quickly. See, now it's working. I'm gonna suffer when I get there. Okay, yeah, I did suffer when I got there. Damn, bro. Gosh. After realizing Reckless was the wrong choice, I went back out and I swapped it out for Surprise Gift. So now, finally, let's see how it stacks up against the final boss of the game. Okay, a little right there. And also my cooldown, which will help because I think I'm just gonna pull through with this just by using my Gonga Weakening. It will help tremendously. It makes everything easier. If you're gonna try out this build, I implore you to try and get gold so you can reroll to eventually get critical hit, because there's a lot of them. So you'll see another example of this. I almost got shot down by that firing sword right there. See, I'm like hitting the enchanters in the back a little while I'm doing this. Exactly, and one of them dies, it explodes, and it just helps crowd control. It also saves me time so I don't have to go up to them. And artifacts as well. Full cooldown to like half cooldown and like just one roll in a crowd, like I'm doing right here. I'm getting actually full cooldown just from one. A fireworks build. Future video hint. Other than that, like the fireworks arrow, like little flare things, or torment quiver or whatever. I need to get out of that fire. It doesn't really matter. Also, wherever you roll, you drag them, if I remember. On my next wave, I can try to drag them off. You could probably also drag yourself off with them as well. Anyways, I think we're approaching the hard part of the level, which is the kitchen. And there's probably going to be a bunch of raid captains, exactly, as soon as I go in. Well, I deleted him. He didn't really have any enchantment help, so that was relatively easy. Oh gosh. I just saw 3 raid captains in the back. Oh, it's Vindicator. Oh gosh. I don't want to pick up that mystery banner. It's just going to make my life a lot worse. I probably could pick up 1 banner. If I don't get too unlucky, I could play it. But for the sake of the video, I'm trying not to die like I did all 3 times last time. Kind of like a casual person. Not really hardcore. A little lazy. I will explore cooler builds in the future, so yeah, okay, gosh. I might have to put that in the intro. I was really committed in the Shockwave. Shockwave's low-key underrated. Critical would be a much better addition. Deathcap Mushroom just absolutely carries this. I would not survive for Deathcap Mushroom. And obviously the Spider Armor, the Leeching, so you don't really have to get Radiance or Leeching on your thing. It's already pretty good. I think it does as much as normal leeching does. I'm not sure. I'm not a leech user, so someone would have to tell me that in the comments. But I'm just going pure natural now. Picked is not half bad, with the spider armor and the extra rolls conveniently fitting of my gilded. Well, both my bow. You don't really have to have the bow for this build, but I think it's a nice addition. But I cannot because a simple preference. I'm not really a big fan of voice striking, though it is like top enchantments in the game. And the exploding carried me right there. mean, there's spears and bows, but does anybody actually use spears and bows outside of maybe like PvP or something? Some people use end persons or whatever. I don't know. I really don't understand Minecraft PvP that well, except for the fact that people get doxxed, unfortunately. 5 and some things, or I don't know. Wait, just spawned a redstone golem? I didn't even know you could do that. Okay. Those shots just absolutely passed through me, dude. I need to kill this guy. Where's he at? I'm gonna use my broadsword for this. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I rolled by instinct. Alright, here comes the hard part. So, if we survive this, that means the build really just stacked up and was great. That's a problem. Oh gosh. It's gonna do it again, isn't it? Gosh. Ignore that. I guess I'm not being enough rash. Yeah, I'm definitely not. You look, you just need a face tank. Oh, it's a strength potion. You saved my life. It is like one tap. But one tip that also I don't know how to use this and I'm making excuses right here. Oh, nice. Alright, let's watch the ending for the millionth time. After this. But anyways, I'd like to say thank you for watching this video if you're still here. I'm sorry for cutting the outro right here. I just wanted to, and I felt like it's a place where you guys had a bit of attention because this is significant. If you want to go watch this for yourself, just go watch it for yourself. I don't know what else to tell you. And if you want to see the build one last time, here it is. So this, my only recommendation is get this in gilded and also get it to 63 if possible, because it's just more powerful, obviously. These two absolutely keep them. They're crucial because they just go hand in hand. And then finally, swap this out for critical. And then we have the spider armor, just extra rolls. If you have extra rolls, if you have extra rolls. Well, actually, not only. If you have extra rolls, or if you don't, try to go to bow like this that has cooldown shot and bowstring, and maybe chain reaction, and it pulls in as well, but that's extra. The attack speed is crucial, and the lifesteal aura, so you don't need leeching if you have this, even though it sounds like a little. The enemies are extremely powerful, and you're 6% of them, basically. The third enchantment doesn't really matter. I would just take anything that's your personal preference. Once again, I'd like to say thank you. If you're looking for other dungeons content, I'll be a dungeons mainly just dungeons creator in the future, and I've decided that's going to be my niche. If you want to check out some more videos, I do have like 1 or 3 videos on dungeons. I have a co-op one that surely needs some love and a nudge, and I also have a build explain. I also have I think it's called A Stressful Time with My Friends. I'll put up screenshots as I'm editing this, but sorry for dragging this out, and I'll probably speed this up for you guys so you don't have a pain, but thank you for watching.